I feel badly for Jim, knowing the caliber of person that he is and how much he works at his job, and to get caught in a situation like that, which he said himself that he just blew the most important call he's ever had in the game of baseball, that he really feels badly, and he did talk to Galarraga and apologized and said he was sorry, and he didn't know he missed that, nor did I in '85 when I walked off the field. But it just gives you that really terrible sinking feeling when you get in the dressing room and you realize that you were wrong. And it's not that we're never wrong, it's just that you don't want to be wrong in those situations.
Yeah, that's probably the part that we feel bad for on that particular case. When you were in your situation there back in the World Series, it's the moment, even more so. You know that there's the human element where there's going to be mistakes made, but it's just knowing the impact potentially down the road. I guess I wanted to ask you that particular play where the pitcher's covering, the throw from the first baseman to the pitcher covering, and a lot of times it's a bang bang play. As when you've umpired first base, is that probably the most difficult, or it is the most difficult one to call? How do you rank that in terms of close calls at first base?
Well, you know what? If you look at that play and you look at mine, they're both the same.
That's right.
Virtually, they're both the same. I was in foul territory, and 90% of those plays, the ball is hit to the first baseman. He flips it to the pitcher, and it's a foot race to the bag.
Yeah.
And those are not difficult plays. And I went in to take one of those plays in the World Series, and it didn't develop that way because Jack Clark did not get the ball out of his glove real clearly, or cleanly, I should say. And when he flipped it over to Worrell, it no longer became a sound play. There isn't any sound. And so if you're set up to watch the bag and listen for the sound, well, you don't ever get that. But now Jim was back far enough where he should have had him in his peripheral vision. I was not back in both of my peripheral vision. So consequently, that made the call even that much tougher. And, I'm sure he got a good – it just didn't come out right, and it's just a tough deal, And in his case, I mean, that's the 27th out of a perfect game, and there's no place to go from there.
It does bring up that, expanded replay, because right now, as we know, we have limited.
Yeah.
From your standpoint, are you for it? Let's start with that. Are you for expanding it in a little bit, and maybe in that particular situation using it?
Well, I'll be very truthful with you. I was never in favor of it, even in '85 when I made that call. But today, the way the replay is, and it's so quick, that there are ways to handle those kind of plays, and that is to have somebody with some integrity in the press box and give each manager 2 opportunities to protest a call. That would be faster than them coming out and arguing.
Yeah.
Once they come out and argue, that's 7-10 minutes. But if you have somebody sitting up there and replay that, I don't want the umpires to walk off the field. I think that's kind of obsolete the way they're doing it right now, when all 4 of them march off the field and then they reappear after they watch the replay from a feed from the commissioner's office or someplace.
Right.
I think that it could be handled much quicker and give each of them an opportunity and just go from there.